What up, it's Madchild, and you're listening to Breaking Records Radio. Yeah.
What's up? This is Derek.
Jamie Madrock.
Man, this your man's Obi Trice.
This is Ad-Lib.
Yo, what up? This is Spesh One.
This is Spesh K.
Hot Rock's motherfucking Skot MC.
Breaking Records.
Breaking Records Radio out here.
This is Breaking Records Radio.
Check them out, man.
It's Breaking Records Radio and the place to be. You know what it is, Maloney. And right now we got a very special guest, the man Madchild. How's it going, my dude?
Thanks for having me.
Hey, thank you for your time, man. Like, we were just talking before the interview, but yeah, we've been wanting to get you on the program for a long, long time. When you started the whole Makzwell movement, that was something that really inspired us to start our Breaking Records movement. Cool. And that was before the radio show, any of this stuff. And yeah, we've come a far way from then, so, you know, it's cool. It's cool the seeds you can plant by things you do without ever realizing.
Right on.
You know what I mean? But either way, we got the legendary Madchild here, Swollen Members, Supreme Villains. The man has done countless in the hip-hop scene in Canada and internationally, has done countless things over the last, what is it, almost 20? It's over 20 years now, isn't it?
19 years.
19 years, okay, yeah, cause since the first Swollen. Yeah. So one thing I did want to touch on, you know, I come from that era of watching you guys, like back when you had like Bring It Back and that stuff on Much Music, you know what I mean? So that's the era I'm from. But so I was just kind of curious, like, how did the whole Swollen Members thing originally formulate? Like with you and Prev and Rob.
That's it. Wow. Okay. We're young. We're rappers. I was living in San Francisco at the time, working at the extra large store, and Prevail was in San Diego at the time, kind of getting to know the hip hop scene down there. We hadn't met yet. He came through on his way back to Vancouver, introduced himself. We hung out, got along good. He went home. I probably moved back to Canada like maybe a year later, and we met at a house party. And
like
both started,
without knowing either, like
correct,
just,
yeah.
Oh wow.
And we both started freestyling. There was like 150 kids in this like double joined hotel room. Everyone was like dead quiet for like an hour and a half. We're just freestyling, boom, 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 back and forth. Right after that, we went for a walk. We said let's start a group, and we did. That was it.
Oh shit! Hey, so was Rob like connected through you then, or was that through Prev?
Rob was connected through me. My biological dad used to live on an island called Gabriel Island, and Rob lived there at the time. I met some kids when I was a kid out there, back in the days of slanging weed and shit, and we hung out. Rob didn't slang weed, I did. But you know, the good old days. And then Rob was making beats. They were rappers too, and this shit was so dope. And I just said, hey, you want to come out to Vancouver? I'll give you a place to stay and come work with us. And he did, and he worked his way up the ranks. He did the first tour we did across Canada doing merch. And then before you knew it, he was a producer and DJ and a fair split partner of the group.
Oh wow, okay. And so when you're talking that first tour too, is that under Swollen Members, or is this before you guys were even Swollen Members, like as a collective?
Sorry, what's that?
Like that first tour you're talking about where he came through and did the merch and stuff, were you guys Swollen Members at that point, or is this even before that?
Yeah, it was just Prevail and I were Swollen Members.
Okay, cool, dope, man.